How's your afternoon going?
It's been really hard. I broke a nail.
Are you getting everything done you wanted to?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So,
are you making fun of me?
A little bit. So,
I've done
boat work
everything.
is amazing, right? And
Yeah.
why is that?
Because it takes 3 times longer. Everything takes 3 times longer than what you thought it would take.
And yeah, exactly. And delve a little deeper into that. Why does it take 3 times longer? I'll tell you why.
Because of you?
No. No, because of stuff like this. That's a bottle of oil that somehow spilled out. And you ask, why are we in a compartment looking to clean up oil? Well, we started the day off with coming to do the mast up there and take the sails down, but it was too windy, so we decided to prep the mast on the bottom, which led us to finishing that project and going to take all that stuff out so we could prep to do the refrigerator and freezer installation. And there's a rotted board, so we had to take the board out and build a new board. And so then while we're doing that, which is, let's see if it's here, there's the board being painted, and we're waiting for that to dry so we can put on the second coat. So we decided, hey, we're going to come up and put a tarp on the dinghy on the bow because we're going to be gone for 2 months. We don't want to sit out in the sun. Well, how do you put that on? Well, you got to get the bungee cords, and the bungee cords are in here. And you open this up, and you get a little surprise. So that's why boat jobs are 3 times as long.
Let's write a book. You know the book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie?
Yes.
It'll be boat work themed.
Sucks sometimes. I love it and I hate it. Is that what you do?
I am pretty good moral support.
You are.
And I reel you in a little bit.
You do.
Because there's a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of
if it were
spinning.
up to him, we would have just bought a brand new boat because shit's going bad.
All right, that's it for now.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh, you gotta turn off the background music.
No. More boat work. Woo! We have the fridge and freezer compressor that we're starting to remove, and then we have to get all of these plates out, feed it all through there. Super simple. We should be done in an hour or 85 hours.
Or 2 weeks.
Or 2 weeks. We'll see. We don't know. But anyway, we have a few projects going on. We're also taking the mast down next week, so we had to get all the wires ready. So all of these wires have to be disconnected, and then hopefully we'll get there, which means we have to open up all of this, and it's just a mess. And we hate running wire in a boat. Okay. So.
What's your favorite thing to do on a boat?
Cup of coffee on the cockpit.
I thought you were going to say.
Take this plate out. Maybe. Get stripped out. Really hard to, I don't know how the YouTubers do this, videotape and work. Maybe I need I need like a head thing to hold the camera. There it goes. What do you want me to do a video of?
Okay. So both of the compressors are out, and this floor with the condensation that was coming off of the lines because the compressors weren't working properly, they dripped down and rotted this board out. So we have to build a new floor in here. And then these lines here are not big enough gauge for the new refrigerator and freezer compressors. So we have to pull these out as mousing lines and run larger cable, larger wire. And then all of this structure is coming out so we can replace this floor. And under here just happens to be a water tank. And so we're going to be also plumbing into the water tank to use the fresh water from there to cool the compressors, in addition to the airflow from the little computer fans that are on there. So ideally, the way the information sheet says is that with that water cooling, that we'll be using less amperage than if we just did air cooling. So hopefully that will work out really well for us. And then if you show them in the freezer and the refrigerator, on the far wall there, to the left, you can point to the left there. And yeah,
That one?
that one and that one. There'll be two cold plates in there, back to back. And then in there will be just one
got all
long
the
one
cold
along
plates
the back
out.
wall.
It's kind of
underneath
gross.
the
It
shelf
stinks.
that we took out.
Perfect.
So that's where we're at right now. So we're just trying to get this cabinet out so we can get a template for this new floor.
Okay, so we're at the lumber yard getting that piece of rotted wood that we needed to get. And we only have a car now, we don't have a truck. And we've learned that we can fit a 44-inch piece of plywood. So we have to sit here at the lumber yard and cut it. They were nice enough to loan us some sawhorses. So we're just cutting 2 pieces of plywood, and we'll take the other one home and probably give it to somebody. So that's how it works.